Hey friends, Dustin here. You're watching the Life of Lynn channel. Thank you guys so much. Today, I've got some good surprises. Not only are we working on a 1986 Barth motorhome today, because we finally have a few parts for it, and we're going to be sealing up this roof, but I kept asking, you guys responded, thank you. Wind. I live in the windiest place on the planet, and you guys know this because you can hear it in my videos, and it's horrible, and I can't get rid of it. So, a couple of viewers mentioned Rode mics with a dead cat filter. I called them fuzzy hat thing. I like fuzzy hat thing, so we got one. Oh yeah, that's a nice Rode mic on there with the dead cat fuzzy hat and a mount for the camera and the adapter for the camera, and it was plug and play. I didn't have to change any settings. I just put it on and set it up. Only issue I am having is the mount has a different base than what I'm used to, so it doesn't fit in some of my other mounts. I'm gonna jump onto this camera so you guys can hear the difference in the wind filter real quick, because I am incredibly impressed by it, and you guys are gonna be so happy that my video quality is getting better. Look at you guys go. Come on, let's jump onto this camera real quick. All right, jumped on the other camera. I don't have the filter hooked up right now, so this is factory mic. Let's go outside, because of course it's windy out here. Oh yeah. You hear that? Can you hear me? The swirling, the swishing, all the bad things. Okay, mic should be plugged in. Got the Rode on there with the filter. Hopefully this is a lot better. Is that better? We're pointing straight into the wind again. Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know. Well guys, I hope that some of the stuff we're picking up for filming and stuff is slightly increasing the production value, and you guys will enjoy the videos more. That's the goal. Anyway, right back to the Barth. We got some parts. Let's go take a look. Minor things are showing up, not the important stuff yet, but it's here, okay? So, we got LED light bulbs. We're gonna do a little resto mod type thing with a little bit of restoration, and most of this is gonna remain stock, but some of the lighting in here is just horrible and inefficient. So, we're gonna go ahead and remove some of the light bulbs and replace them with higher end stuff. But, stuff like this, which has the upside down whiskey glasses, I'm going to leave the incandescent bulbs in just because I really like the look of it. But the fluorescence and some of the other things like the reading lights, I'm going to go ahead and replace those. So that's the goal there. We also got new exterior porch lights. I got all new housings and everything. These are a little bit smaller than I thought they were going to be. I was hoping they'd cover the whole area where the old ones were, because the old porch lights and stuff are melted on the top. Not because it was in a fire, just because they left the lights on for so long the top warped. So, do you have these? We'll see how they look. And we're gonna be sealing the roof today, chipping off anything that's loose up there, and then going through and doing all the seams, doing around all the vents, any holes that we see with a Dicor lap sealant. This is a really heavy duty RV specific product that I use all the time. Really expensive. It's like 15 bucks a tube, so got a case of that. And then after that dries, it's time to roll on a coating. We've tried a bunch of different coatings for different things that we've done before, and this year we've been using this Henry's Tropicool 100% silicone. It's basically like cutting open a tube of caulking and smearing it across your roof, and it's rain ready in like 30 minutes. That'll keep the rain out best it can. And we really haven't had any problems or leaks in this thing yet, but I did notice a tiny little drop up by the windshield, so we're gonna silicone around the windows, reseal the roof, lap seal it, the whole shebang, because A, we want to reflect more heat off the roof, B, we want to make sure no water gets in this thing ever and rots it to the ground. So that's the goal for the day. We're going to jump in on some of these projects. I'm going to get up on the roof right now and get started. This cover is definitely broken, but they don't make them anymore. So tape all the way across the back. That'll look nice. This thing's super cool, but I also hate it. A, it's in the wrong spot. B, I'd like to put solar panels up here. And C, they screwed it down to wood, which I'm assuming is screwed into the roof. So this is just going to soak up moisture and then let it slowly leach into the roof through whatever screws they used. So this thing needs to get out of here. That's some carpet. Whoa, watch your fingers. Oh, the wind, I really love it. Can you tell? Yeah, looks like they kept their golf stuff in here. Had some sweet carpeting from the 90s in it. And yeah, they use flatheads. Why do people use flatheads? Flatheads are done. Oh, yeah, that wood was rotten back there. Rust. Oh yeah, it's loose. Make sure there's no children or dogs. Definitely slipping off the roof. Rust. Now guys, always remember to bring the proper tools for the job. We like to use that die-core lap sealant. And you need the proper tool to apply it. Look at this thing. Fill the hole. Make a donut. This stuff's... We got some lap sealant down, filling all the little holes, doing all the seams around the edges. That stuff needs to dry overnight. We'll clean the roof off in the morning and then coat the entire thing with our silicone. Our Trappy Cool by Henry's. So while this is drying, I'm going to jump inside and we'll fire up the generator, turn the air conditioners on, and start vacuuming, kind of clean it up a little bit. I want to use this thing in like 2 weeks, and it's not ready. All right, dig, go for contact. Well, apparently that doesn't run anymore. That's just great. I know on some of them you can hold the stop button to prime them. That's not happening. Well, apparently we finally killed the fuel pump. I guess we won't be running the generator. That's fine. We'll just we're gonna fire up the Barth and drive it over to the house so I can plug it in. Battery's in a good charge anyway. It's been sitting out here in the future location of the Lynn shop. Lynn shop? I don't know. What should I call it? Let's name the really cool building that all my junk's gonna be in. Key on. Prime. Go for start. Fires up like a dream. We even got radio going on today.
been rocking out last time.
Well, I discovered the very strong fuel aroma immediately after I started. We better go shut this off before it bursts into flames. Oh my goodness. Well, glad I still have this in here. Luckily I didn't start driving it and getting it real hot. Okay, cover's off. Why is fuel pouring all over the engine? Oh, I don't know. Looks pretty dry up here. The amount of vacuum lines. Look at this. Why? Oh, is that the line to the top of the engine? Is that what this is? Oh yeah. That's leaking for sure. Okay, well. Of course, again, something some other shop did. Again, guys, I'm experiencing the fact that I should just learn how to do everything myself and not ever send anything to a shop. What's leaking is something that was done to this when the motorhome got towed and I had a shop go pick it up and repair it for me. That's how this is going so far. Now I'm going to fix the fuel lines they put in, because those are leaking already. It's going good. Alright, it's a new day. I went and got some stuff for our fuel issue that we're having up front. New piece of fuel line, some carb cleaner, the basics. So we'll handle that in a little bit, but right now the roof is dry and the sun is up. It's 9 o'clock, so it's just warm enough where I can get that on there. There's no dew or anything left. So we're gonna jump up onto the roof and get that Henry's Tropical coating applied right now. Roof's done. I'm gonna go ahead and caulk that front windshield with some good stuff. 10-year mold free, 30-minute rain ready. Anyway, it's the only leak I've noticed was right at the top of this window over here somewhere, so I'm sure the seal's just worn out. I'll use the tractor again. Oh yeah, that's probably why. I'm just gonna do a little that, and how's the roof look? I can't see. We'll touch up around the edges and stuff when it's all dry. Should be rain ready in 30 minutes, and then by this time tomorrow you can walk on it. Well, it's hanging up on the old caulking. It's missing most of what I wanted to do. We'll add a little more up front here. Now, if this was a pristine body, and nobody had ever done that kind of haggardness before, I wouldn't be doing this. But since it's been done 2 or 3 times to it, you just got to keep going with the process, all right? Looking good. Beautiful. All right, now that that's addressed, let's address our fuel line issue so we can get this thing fired up. Plus, I got silicone all over my hands, which is a nice deterrent for fuel. Well, there's our fuel line. Yikes. I think they cut that off with a pair of dikes or something, and then just reflared it out with a screwdriver. because it's all sharp and jagged. Kind of looks like Tyrannosaurus Rex's mouth. No wonder why this fuel line's already failing. It's been eaten. I did find my mini pipe cutter. Cute little guy. Just barely enough room to get it up there. So this is the end that the hose was on. Yeah, fuel line was just shoved over this bent, jagged mess. That's other shops for you. I went ahead and put a nice cut up on the flat part, so we have a nice straight line going right up into our new fresh cut up there. Hopefully that holds a lot better and doesn't cut up our rubber line. I do need to try to lower the idle on this thing because it's way too high. I'm gonna adjust that, get this all buttoned back up, and see if we can finally drive it to the house so I can plug it back in. Just look at it. It's majestic beauty sitting there. Got her fired up. Moved it from over there to over here. It's plugged in. Batteries are charging, so at least that still works. And yeah, it's not leaking fuel anymore, so I'm wondering if we weren't leaking most of our trip. It's hot, so it's time for a Rocky Mountain soda. Gonna have one of those and get to cleaning. The cleaning process has started. My daughter decided to just grab the shop vac and start vacuuming up things in here, which is great. Just the carpet, not the mouse nests. So, sweet. Got a jump start on things. I'm gonna just go straight for the gusto. The most disgusting things in here are, you should have seen my previous episodes. Come on. Back there. And about the same thing underneath the bed in the back. That's just really disgusting. Hopefully I can rip that carpet out too. Thanks to last year, I have a whole bunch of freebie face masks from great places like Brakes Plus, because you know, you go to the drag strip and they give you cool stuff for free. Not that I endorse this kind of stuff, but I have a bunch laying around. So got it nice and wet. Hopefully it'll keep the Hana virus out of me. No, that ain't gonna do it very good. And then I'm gonna reach in there, pull all that out by hand, and then vacuum up the rest. And then hopefully peel the carpet out and spray bleach on everything. That's the plan, because I did confirm that in 2 weeks we are going camping and going to the lake with this thing for 3 days. So if I don't have this ready, that means we have to go use tents, and it's going to be 90 degrees. 90 degrees in tents sounds really horrible. I am really going to try to get this thing done. So, with your guys' help, smash the like button, and hopefully I can get this thing done with your goodwill. Alright, I'm getting in it. Alright, it's going to be gross. It's time to do it. Oh, there's corpses. I see corpses. Well, slightly less disgusting in there. At least something we can scrub and sanitize now. Carpet's gone. Alright, the mouse nest underneath the back bed. Yep. That's disgusting. This is the other big one. Also, right in the middle of this is where my water line's leaking, so I need to get this out of here so I can fix the water lines. Hopefully that's the only water leak. Whew, it's hot in here. Who knows? Luckily, there's carpet back here too, so we're just gonna peel all that off the floor and get in there at the shop vac. A lot going on. A lot going on in here. All cleaned out. Sprayed some sanitizer in there. That's gonna be good to go. We'll wipe it down later. And then next time we're gonna get into this plumbing because it looks like spaghetti with lots of valves. Well guys, we ended up with more problems than I expected. Just wanted to seal the roof and clean up these mouse nests, but of course we ran into more problems. Anyway, we made some progress today. Hopefully this thing will be done here so we can use it this summer. That's the goal. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I know like about 70% of the folks that watch these videos haven't subscribed yet, so if you do subscribe, that helps me out a bunch, and you'll be notified every time I come out with a new part of this series of rebuilding and restoring this vintage 1986 Barth Motor home we paid only $600 for. So, really excited to get this thing finished up, although it's a project it'll never be finished, but closer. Yeah, a lot of good things are happening. A lot of stuff still working in here, and finding out some of the little issues that we got to work out. But it'll be good to go in no time, and I can't wait for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you. We'll see you next time.